Ever wondered how the Amish manage to cook up such delicious meals with so little? Well, you're in for a treat today. In this video, we're diving into 30 Amish cooking tips that will not only help you save money, but also teach you how to cook like you're part of an Amish community. These tips are simple, practical, and perfect for anyone looking to make their kitchen more efficient and budget-friendly. So grab a seat and get ready to start cooking smarter, not harder. Amish cooking is known for its simplicity and resourcefulness. It's about using what you have on hand and making the most of every ingredient. Whether it's baking bread from scratch or preserving fruits for winter, these cooking techniques have been passed down for generations. The Amish don't waste. They make the most out of every meal, and you can too. Let's explore these tips and see how they can transform your kitchen and save you money. Let's start with some foundational tips that the Amish swear by. Plan your meals ahead. Amish families are masters of meal planning. By knowing what you'll cook for the week, you reduce the chances of buying unnecessary ingredients that might go to waste. Try creating a weekly meal plan and stick to it. This keeps you organized and prevents impulse purchases that break the bank. Buy in bulk. The Amish often buy in bulk, which saves them money in the long run. Things like flour, oats, and rice can be purchased in larger quantities and stored for months. The upfront cost might seem higher, but it saves you money per serving. Cook from scratch. One of the most important Amish cooking habits is making everything from scratch. Instead of buying pre-packaged meals or mixes, you can save big by baking your own bread, making your own pasta, and creating sauces from fresh ingredients. It's healthier, cheaper, and more rewarding. Use leftovers creatively. Don't let those leftovers go to waste. Amish cooks are experts at turning yesterday's meal into today's delicious dish. Leftover bread can become breadcrumbs or croutons. Extra vegetables can be tossed into soups and stews. Stock a simple pantry. The Amish keep their pantries simple, filled with the essentials: flour, sugar, beans, and canned vegetables. By keeping these basics on hand, you can make a variety of dishes without having to spend extra money on expensive ingredients. Preserve your produce. Amish cooking relies heavily on seasonal produce. The trick is preserving it while it's fresh. Canning, freezing, and drying fruits and vegetables are simple and cost-effective ways to make your produce last all year long. Avoid processed foods. Processed foods are often expensive and full of unnecessary additives. Amish cooking focuses on fresh, whole ingredients. This not only saves you money, but also ensures your meals are healthier and packed with nutrients. Grow your own ingredients. One of the best ways to save money on food is to grow it yourself. The Amish are known for their home gardens. You can start small with herbs, tomatoes, and lettuce. These can cut down on grocery costs while giving you the freshest ingredients possible. Use homemade dairy products. Instead of buying expensive store-bought butter, milk, and cheese, why not make them at home? Amish cooks often make their own butter and cheese, saving money and reducing waste. It's easier than you think with a few basic tools. Make your own stock. Instead of buying pre-made stocks or broths, why not make your own? The Amish use leftover bones and vegetable scraps to create rich, flavorful stock. It's a great way to use up leftovers and create a delicious base for soups, stews, and sauces. Now let's dive into some more advanced Amish cooking tricks that will really help stretch your dollar. Cook in large batches. Cooking in bulk is another Amish tip that's both time-saving and cost-effective. Prepare large batches of food, like soup or stew, and freeze portions for later. This way, you've got a homemade meal ready to go when you need it. Use cast iron pans. Amish kitchens often feature cast iron cookware. These pans last forever and distribute heat evenly, meaning your food cooks perfectly every time. Plus, they're versatile enough for frying, baking, and simmering. Avoid wasting fat. Rather than throwing away bacon fat or chicken drippings, save them. Amish cooks use rendered fats in cooking, adding flavor to dishes and preventing waste. This is a simple way to stretch ingredients. Make simple hearty soups. Soups are a staple in Amish households because they're filling, inexpensive, and easy to make. You can make a hearty soup with just a few vegetables, beans, and some simple seasonings. Reuse scraps for new meals. Don't throw away those vegetable peels or meat scraps. The Amish will use everything, from potato skins for a tasty snack to carrot tops for a flavorful broth. Make your own pancake mix. Instead of buying pre-made pancake mix, why not make your own? With just a few ingredients like flour, baking powder, and salt, you can have pancakes anytime, and it's so much cheaper. Master the art of baking bread. Baking your own bread is another Amish money-saving trick. It's easy, and with just a few basic ingredients like flour, yeast, and water, you'll have fresh bread for a fraction of the cost of store-bought loaves. Use a slow cooker. The Amish often use slow cookers for one-pot meals. They're great for cooking inexpensive cuts of meat and turning them into tender, flavorful dishes without spending too much money. Preserve eggs. Fresh eggs don't have to go to waste. The Amish preserve eggs by coating them in a layer of mineral oil or by pickling them. This keeps them fresh for months, saving you money on eggs when they're out of season. Make your own jams and jellies. Instead of buying expensive jams and jellies, the Amish make their own using fresh fruit, sugar, and pectin. It's a great way to preserve the bounty of summer and enjoy sweet spreads all year long. And finally, here are the last set of tips to bring the Amish approach to your kitchen. Use a simple hand crank grinder. Instead of using an electric food processor, Amish kitchens often rely on hand-cranked grinders. These tools last a lifetime and give you control over the texture of your ingredients. Embrace meatless meals. Amish meals aren't centered around meat. They often feature vegetable-based dishes that are much more affordable. Incorporating more meatless meals into your diet can save you a significant amount of money. Make your own pasta. Making pasta from scratch is another way to save money while adding a personal touch to your meals. The Amish make their own noodles, and it's surprisingly easy to do with just flour, eggs, and a rolling pin. Master the art of canning. Canning is one of the Amish's oldest traditions. Whether it's tomatoes, beans, or even pickles, canning is an affordable way to preserve food and enjoy it throughout the year. Pick your own wild foods. The Amish often forage for wild foods like mushrooms, wild herbs, and berries. This free food source can help save money, plus it connects you to the land around you. Use leftover milk for butter. Don't let extra milk go to waste. Amish families make butter from leftover milk. It's a great way to ensure that every drop of dairy is used. Reuse jars for storage. Instead of buying fancy containers, Amish families reuse glass jars from food products. These work perfectly for storing dried beans, grains, and homemade preserves. Choose seasonal ingredients. Seasonal ingredients are not only cheaper, but taste better. The Amish rely on what's in season, so they know when to buy in bulk and preserve for the months ahead. Cook with cast-off ingredients. The Amish make use of what others might discard. For example, overripe fruits can be used to make pies, and wilted greens can be cooked into soups or casseroles. Use vinegar as a multi-purpose ingredient. Vinegar isn't just for salad dressing. The Amish use it to clean, pickle, and even tenderize meat. It's an inexpensive ingredient that's as versatile as they come. There you have it, 30 Amish cooking tips to help you save money in the kitchen. From meal planning and preserving food to reusing ingredients, these simple yet effective techniques can help you save a lot on groceries while still enjoying delicious, home-cooked meals. Which tip are you most excited to try? If you found these tips helpful, make sure to hit that like button and leave a comment letting us know which Amish cooking tip you're going to start using. And don't forget to subscribe for more money-saving cooking hacks and tips. We've got plenty more content coming your way, so stay tuned for more Amish-inspired recipes and cooking advice. Happy cooking, and we'll see you in the next video.